following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.
Hey, up everybody, welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. And man, do we have a great show for you guys today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Before we get started, let me introduce my outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hey, everybody. Today is a very nice day. The weather is absolutely gorgeous here in New York City. It's dry, sunny, breezy, and a high of 75. You cannot beat that. The weather is gorgeous. Soon it'll be horrible. In another 3 or 5 months, it's going to be snowy, cold, and disgusting. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. Jimmy, I always open with a big family story or a gossipy story.
Wait, we have to say hi to Chad.
Why?
What's up, Chad?
Why should we say hi to Chad? Just finished getting off.
What a douchebag. What's going on, fellas?
But nobody else heard it.
I don't care if they heard. I just spoke 10 minutes to Chad before we went on the air.
I know, but nobody else heard any of that. And also, we have a chat room full of people. Hello,
What's
chat
up,
room.
chat
Lots
room?
of people in the chat room. So hello. Welcome to the show. We want to give a shout out to a couple people. Hello. Irish Ginger is in the chat room. Jane Yates, who's a fabulous author. You guys can check her out at janeyates.co.uk. We got Jimmy McCrary from Over the Moon News at overthemoonnews.blogspot.com. Chinzia is in the chat room. There's lots of John.
Chinzia.
There's Stefan is in the chat room. There's lots of John Barrowman fans. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We got a great show for you today. Now you can tell your family story.
Well, Chinzia, my darling, did you see the gorgeous picture of my daughter Leslie and cousin Billy? We are so happy that we are hello, Ron.
Take two.
English. We are so happy that we are reunited with Bill Schurz, who was my wife's, my deceased wife's, what was he? To my deceased wife, nephew, because he's my nephew. And I love him to pieces. You know, when he was a baby, I was very much a part of being his dad, because his dad done left, and he was alone, and he didn't have a daddy to be raised by, and I helped my sister-in-law raise him, and I love him to death, like he's my own son, the son I never had, because I got those two broads who I love. We'll talk about that later. I have a major problem. I need everyone's help out there because I'm having a nervous breakdown, and I know you don't want Ron Russell to have a nervous breakdown.
No way.
What's this
Well,
one?
I'll get to it right now. You know, we're moving from this where we are now. I don't know where to move, folks. I am so confused. I love my children beyond belief. I mean, beyond the world. And by moving back to California, my daughters decided they are not going to California. They want to stay on Long Island and New York City. I can't live without my two kids. I'm sorry. I know I'm neurotic. I need a shrink. But I cannot live without my daughters. And Jimmy knows that. We've been together for a long time. Don't forget, I raised my kids alone since Deirdre was 7 and Leslie was 14. So I've been Mr. Dad and Mr. Mom all at once, and we've been together all this time. We see each other always. We're close as close could be. How can I move to Palm Springs and not see my daughters?
And actually, our guest, John Barrowman, I believe, has a house in Palm Springs.
I don't care. He's not my daughter or my son. I wish he would marry, but he's gay. He can't marry my daughter. Now, if he married my daughter, I'd be happy. Because then he'd drag her ass to Palm Springs. So what we're thinking of doing, which is a financial burden, is having a place here on the East Coast and a place in Palm Springs. But when you figure out what we pay in taxes, which is outrageous, how Pennsylvania, $10,000 a year for tax in Pennsylvania is cheap. It can go up to 15 and 20,000. And Palm Springs is pretty reasonable. Their taxes are about $4,500 a year. But if you up with the price of the homes and the traveling back and forth because I will not fly Shazam in an airplane or Star. We drive. We have this big, ugly van thing with televisions in it. It's horrible. It's some kind of a, I don't know. What is that thing we drive?
A van.
I know, but it's a van.
It's
What
just a
kind?
van. It's a Chrysler Town and Country van.
But it's ugly. It's big. I would never driven such a horrible vehicle. It's like a war vehicle. You know, we could go to Vietnam and that, or wherever the wars are today. Who cares?
Terrible.
I'm nutty today. I'm having a good time. So this is my problem. What do I do? What would you do? Would you give up your children and move 3,000 miles away and be miserable? Or would you stay on the East Coast and have no career? Because in order for me to set the record straight again, where I interview great legends of Hollywood, which they want to bring back, I've got to live in California because the budget cannot afford to fly the stars to New York City to be on the show, and I don't want a Skype show. I want an in-studio show where my stars are sitting with me and we touch and we kid around and we talk. That's how we do it. So I don't know what to do, and I'm baffled. And we've been real estate hunting. We found a gorgeous, gorgeous, magnificent mansion practically for like nothing. I won't say where, but it's off the Delaware River, which is gorgeous. And it's only 65 minutes to New York City from Pennsylvania. You go through New Jersey and you're in New York City. So I'm thinking of that would be a lovely home
and
to
then
live
we'll go
in.
to Palm Springs.
Wait, for the summers to be with my kids, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, I would do all the holidays on the East Coast. Then right after Christmas, get in the war vehicle with the dogs and drive to Palm Springs and stay there until May. This costs a lot of money. So we really need a lot of sponsors for the show so we can do this. If not, I have to go walk the streets. Now, at my age,
you get a lot of money for that.
Stop
actually,
it.
He's
Now,
pretty
wait a
odd.
minute. No, wait. At my age, if I could walk the streets till like daybreak, and if I came back with maybe $5, I'm lucky. And that $5 would only be because some old John would feel sorry for me and say, look at this poor old bitch walking the streets at 4 a.m. trying to hustle a couple of bucks. So my being a hustler is out of the question. Of course, Jimmy will never make it either because he's not hustler material. He's cute as hell, but he's not what you pay for.
I'm too busy anyway.
Yeah. Now, if I look like our next guest that's coming on, I could make $1 million in 20 minutes if I walk the streets because he is one gorgeous guy. What's his name?
John Barrowman.
John Barrowman. Oh, Barrowman. Was it?
Barrowman.
Oh, Barrowman. You should make a bear woman. You'd be very famous. Anyway, John Barrowman is absolutely magnificent looking, and I'm sure he's got a body of death, and the rest goes with it, you know. I don't know if I'm going to be so nice to him when I see him. I get a little jealous. Smack that bitch around.
Anyway, let's move on. Okay, we don't know what we're doing yet, you guys.
Why? Because you have a better story?
We don't know what we're doing, but we do know that the show's getting better all the time. I want to thank everybody who listened to last week's show with John Lindstrom. Besides being syndicated all over the world, we had 130,000 plays on SoundCloud, so thank you very much. It was really, really amazing. And John Lindstrom was in a movie, you guys, and the name of the movie was What Happens Next. That's the movie we kept promoting all the time. And it's a really good movie. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have the director, Jay Arnold, come on. But one thing is I didn't play the clip for everybody last week just to see the trailer.
The reason that I carry on about this movie is not that the film is such a great film. It's a good film. It is like a Rock Hudson, Doris Day film with two guys. It's a delightful comedy. It's enjoyable. It's quick moving. I like the film. But what I'm pushing about this film is it shows two men who are clean-cut, decent homosexual men who fall in love and have some sort of a relationship. It just makes me say, everyone, this is what we're all about. We're not all like some that you see, the kind that you want to smack around or you say they're disgusting or I hate fags. Those kind we don't promote. There are millions of gay people out there that you don't even know are gay. They're your sons, your daughters, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, or your fathers. They're closeted. They've been closeted all their lives, and they act like straight people. But now everybody's starting to get and everybody's coming out of closets because it's okay to be who you are, and no one has a right to tell you to be anyone other than who you are. And you should be respected and never harmed, never beaten up or kicked out of an apartment or fired from a job because you chose chose to love someone of the same sex. Jimmy and I came out of the closet, and we're happy that we did, because now we don't have to lie to you. And I think my fans and Jimmy's fans appreciate that. They say, Ron and Jimmy are so cool. They tell us everything. They're on the level, rather than be like poor Rock Hudson, who had to lie and make believe he liked women. I mean, I knew Rock when, in fact, he couldn't stand women sexually. I mean, Rock was no way going to ever ball a woman, that big, gorgeous, hunky He-Man. He liked guys, and he had a lover for a very long time, a sweet guy. So that's why I pushed the film.
So let's move on so people can see
Stop
it.
with the move on before I put two fingers right in your eyes. You'll never see Christmas.
I've got stuff to go on about.
What stuff? We only have one guest.
I know. We have plenty of stuff to show the guests that are waiting for the guests coming on. So
But everybody likes to hear our gossip. They don't give a crap about the junk you're going to push up there.
So anyway, you guys.
I hate him today. Today he's going to really have pulling his hair out of his head.
Listen to him. Anyway, you guys, this is the film. It's called What Happens Next. You can get it on Netflix. It stars John Lindstrom. It's directed by Jay Arnold. It's a really great, fun watch. Everybody should really watch it. And you can watch it if you've got Netflix, so it's very easy. So, Chad, you got that ready?
Aye, Captain.
All right, everybody, here's the trailer for What Happens Next, starring John Lindstrom.
My day starts at 6:30 a.m. I wake up every day and dress for my role as CEO. My routine, my life, my business. Served me well for 31 years.
They retired me today.
What?
Yes.
Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. I have a little token of appreciation for my brother.
Mother of God, what is that? You really, Elise, what the hell are you thinking?
That you're a middle-aged man who lives alone and could use a little regular companionship.
Irene, what a lovely surprise. I'm serious, Elise. I did not appreciate that setup with Irene last night.
All right, just listen to me, Polly. I love you madly, but this is enough. Now, you cannot live alone forever. It is simply not practical. You need to marry Irene.
Your mother can be a little difficult sometimes.
Brian is in town and he didn't call me. I swear I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown.
She has this picture in her head of what she thinks I'm supposed to be, what she thinks is socially acceptable.
Oh my god, it's your kid? Your kid is gay? Oh my god, that is fabulous.
And I guess I've always suspected that he was, you know,
gay. I'm Andy. This is Bean. He's kind of a snob, but he plays well with others.
Paul Greco.
Paul Greco. You're sweet and you're handsome. It's just that, you're What? Hello? Straight.
That's true.
Honey, don't you see? There is something wrong with every man that you meet. And I'm not sure what it's going to take for you to meet Mr. Right, but it's certainly not going to be Mr. Straight.
I find this behavior extremely confusing.
Confusing? Well, that seems to be the prevailing sentiment. I sure as shit don't know what happens next.
Well, that makes two of us.
There you go, everybody. So that's What Happens Next. You can get it on Netflix. It's really, really great movie. And it's got Megan Hilty, too, if you're like a Broadway fan or whatever. She's a huge star.
And even the trailer was done well. Good editing. Jay, if you're listening, who edited that? Next week we'll talk. When you're coming on. Not next week.
He's coming on in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, Jay, we'll talk about the editing. The film, like we watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding again last night because, my dear friend Lainey Kazan, who I love, adore, and worship and treasure in all the world, has just completed shooting My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 up in Toronto, Canada. I haven't spoken to Lainey. I was supposed to talk to her this afternoon, and I don't know what the hell happened. I got confused and forgot. I wanted to tell you guys, I'm asking her to come back on the show to talk about Big Fat Greek Wedding. I have no idea what the storyline is, but I hope it's about a baby shower because I've been to Greek baby showers living in Astoria, Queens, which is probably, the annex to Greece. Everybody's a Greek there. And I've been to Greek baby showers. You have never in your life seen it. Well, I've been to a Puerto Rican baby shower, my friend Gloria, when she had a baby, but that was spectacular. But the Greek baby showers beat it. beat it by a mile. I mean, they're wild. They're crazy and they have a ball. I would go to any baby shower of Greek or Puerto Rican in a second. You should too. They're fun people.
All right, so here's another thing, you guys. So, last week we talked about how the Love and Soul Tour is coming to Atlanta, Georgia on October 23rd. Tickets are now on sale. You can go to Ticketmaster.com. It's at the Maple Barn Amphitheater in Mableton, Georgia, which is really like Atlanta. The date is October 23rd. The guests are Tevin Campbell, CeCe Peniston, Tony Terry, Gino, Men at Large, BNGB, and PM Dawn. It's going to be a great, great show. We got a new act for it, and Chad's going to play it for us. Chad, you got it ready?
Their music is timeless. Their sounds are explosive, coming for just one night. It's the Love and Soul Tour, Friday, October 23rd, featuring Tevin Campbell, BNGB, CeCe Peniston, R&B sensation Gene O, Tony Terry, Men at Large, special guest PM Don, coming to the Maple House Barnes Amphitheater Friday, October 23rd. It's bring your own beverages. General admission tickets $35. Reserved seating and VIP tickets available. Tickets on sale this Friday, August 21st at 10 p.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Sponsored by Kiss 104.1 and Sasha the Diva, Spectra Music Group, Channel Magazine. It's the Love and Soul Tour.
There you go, everybody. So tickets are on sale now. Go to Ticketmaster.com, and you can get tickets. Sounds like a good concert, right, Chad?
Sounds good to me. Let's
And
go.
what's great about this concert is if you do go, you get to meet Jimmy and I. Like, big deal, right? But like to meet you, that's the big deal. And BNGB, who I think is the most gorgeous woman in the world, is fabulous. And her song Love is what Jimmy and I used when we got married. It was our love song, our wedding song.
Wedding song.
So she's playing it that night in concert. And it's a gorgeous song. I mean, it makes everybody fall in love. It's got magic. So go or buy the album. Are there albums and stuff out there?
Her album will be coming out before I think it comes out in November, actually.
Well, when her album comes out, I'm going to push Love like this.
But the single is out now, so you can definitely hear it now, and it's on iTunes, and it's all around the world, so you can it's just type in BNGB and it's Love. And we want to thank Jane Yates. She says that What Happens Next is definitely on UK Netflix. So
yeah, I mean the lyric is something like I was standing there, then I saw you, and you saw me. I mean it's a definitely such a love song. The lyrics are fabulous.
We're gonna have a show that plays
Who wrote
all the music
lyrics on that song, Angie?
I have no idea.
I think Angie did.
Either way, we're gonna have a show before the show comes up, playing all the music from the show.
And we'll probably have Angie on at some point.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Also, you guys, another advertising type thing, you can hear the Jimmy Star Show on W4CY Radio. We have the greatest sound engineer, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
We have you can hear us on WROM Radio in Detroit, Planet Radio Network in New York, LA, Ontario, and London, WBAD.net in Washington, D.C., Hamilton Radio in New Jersey, Jackalope Radio in Kansas City, K4HD Radio in LA. We're also back on Monster FM Radio in New York, everybody, so you can hear us there on Sunday nights. We're also on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, and iHeartRadio.
So you have no excuse if
not
you
to
say
listen to the show.
You don't hear or see our show. There's no excuse because we're like, I guess, like what? Like the flu. We're all over.
And you can also see us on LGBTQ TV, Roku, Vimeo, and YouTube.
Starting soon, our new season. What's on there now is all screwed up. We're fixing up that website that's under construction. So as soon as it's back, it's going to be a fabulous.
Also, you guys, you're going to be able to see just the interview sections of all the shows soon on our brand new website. It's called Jimmy Star's World. It's JimmyStarsWorld.com. It's a private and public site. It's going to have a section for members if you're looking for castings and jobs and things in the entertainment industry. It's also got a public section. We want to thank everybody. We mentioned it last week, and the site crashed because so many people went to it, which is really cool, and they're working on all those problems. But check it out. It's JimmyStarsWorld.com, and you can find out everything that's going on, including everything with the show, plus all the other things that we've got going on.
And also, I'm looking for investors or producers, not producers, what's the word? Sponsors. I'm looking for investors or sponsors for my Set the Record Straight show. I've got a great lineup of celebrities that will be invited on the show, such as Stephanie Powers, Julie Newmar, Tab Hunter, just a bunch of people who I know. Some are my good friends, some are just casual friends, some I have acquaintance with. And they come on the show and they really talk easy with me because it's a conversation show. It does produce, it does make money, it was a success. So if anybody wants to get involved with that project, I'm all ears. I'd like to start production of that in January of the next year.
And we want to give a shout out to Goddess. What's up, Goddess?
My Goddess is there. Goddess, what are you wearing?
Oh, listen to that.
I mean, she's so hot. Goddess, what are you wearing? She gives these wild answers.
Oh, and Rebel's in the chat room. Hey, Rebel, what's
Goddess, is it see-through what you're wearing?
She just says laugh out loud. Who knows? So
Come on, Goddess, what are you wearing? We got a bunch of people that want to know.
it's so much fun. Listen to him. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Not me, but there are straight guys out there that want to know
No.
what Goddess is wearing. Goddess is hot looking. She could, Goddess, like work a strip club, dance the pole, because you really could do a pole dance and make a fortune.
Oh, I can't. I believe
No,
you
really.
telling
If I
things
had
like
breasts,
that.
if I had breasts,
She
I
says
would
she
work a
loves
pole.
you.
No, if I had breasts, I would work a pole in Las Vegas because I could make the money then to buy a house.
There you go.
So you're lucky if you got breasts. You could swing a pole, honey, and make a lot of money.
So you guys know how on the show we normally play cool music videos from different artists that we like. Today is going to be a John Barrowman day since we have John Barrowman coming on the show, and he doesn't sing traditional pop music. He's more of like a Broadway singer, vocal singer. He's phenomenal. He's won all kinds of awards. He's got all kinds of gold records. Chad, are we able to do the What About Us one or no?
You betcha.
All right, everybody. So this is like a one of his most popular videos. It's got like 7 million hits or something on the internet, which is really, really big. The name of the song is What About Us? The name of the singer is John Barrowman. He's our guest coming on in a little while, and hope you guys enjoy it.
Guess we've been talking too long. We know what we need separately. You say the honeymoon's over. I don't wanna push, but what about us? It's ringing in my head. It's not what you say, it's what you have said. So what about us? What about love? What about saying that we'll never give up? Don't wanna blame ya, we're in danger. So what about us? Guess we've been trying too hard. We misunderstood what's good for us. I'm tired emotionally inside. Night after night, we fight till we cry. I don't know what's wrong or right. Is every word you say what's really on your mind? So what about us? What about love? What about saying that we'll never give up? Don't wanna blame ya, we're in
Yay!
Okay.
That's what about us by John Barrowman, everybody, and anybody who said they've never seen the video before. I know you guys all have all his albums and stuff, but like he's got some great videos, and they're all on like Vivo and YouTube.
Okay, let's critique this guy. Like, what is so hot about this guy? I mean, why is everybody fainting? Okay, big deal. He's gorgeous. Probably has a gorgeous body. He can sing. He can act. He met the Queen of England. He's an actor. He's on television. But
on one of the most popular
But wait
shows.
a minute. Can he cook? I bet you he can't.
I bet
so
he can
he's
cook,
not so
too.
perfect. So there. Listen, John, when you come on, you're in for trouble with me, buddy, because if you can't cook, you're just a loser as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
But I'll tell you now, on the serious side, no more kidding around. This video is something I'm going to push because it's my passion. It shows how love can be it's a wonderful video, and I'll get into it once I study it better and I'm able to explain it the way that I want to. And he can really sing, this guy. It's probably not his voice, he probably, somebody's dubbing it in for him, and he really doesn't look that good. They have these plastic things that they glue to your face now to give your cheeks, nose, and they make you look good. He's probably very skinny and ugly in person. One day I'll meet him in Palm Springs. I'll take a picture of what he really looks like, and I'll post it on
Actually,
Facebook.
I've seen pictures of him everywhere. Like, 'cause he's
No,
all over
I
the
don't think
place.
he's really good looking. I think it's all makeup and it's built up.
right.
They built up the gorgeous cheekbones, the fabulous cleft in the chin. I want to rip his eyes out when I see him. He's so gorgeous. I hate his guts. How can anybody be born that
You
beautiful?
know what's really cool,
No,
too?
I wanted to be born that beautiful.
You are that beautiful.
I am
Actually,
not.
the goddess says he has nothing on you, Ron. So there.
Oh, please, goddess, either she's stoned or she needs glasses. This guy is really hot. He's like a Rock Hudson type. Let me tell you, he's a gorgeous, sexy, and I hope he's a sweet guy, because if he's not, if he's an evil bitch, I'm going to bitch smack this bitch all over this freaking
He's gonna
television.
be fabulous.
So he better be nice to me.
And if you guys
listening,
want to find
John?
out, hopefully you're following him on Twitter. It's at @team_Barrowman.
Honey, they're
BARROWMAN.
They're following him on Twitter. They're following him in the streets. They're
following him everywhere he
They're following
goes.
him in the gym. They're following him in the showers. And wow, that's not a bad idea. Palm Springs. Oh, we'll follow him. I'll follow him into the shower.
No, you
Whoa.
won't.
No, I won't. Jimmy.
Actually,
I never cheat on Jimmy.
Several people in the chat room said they've met him in person, and he's very nice.
Oh, he's nice. Was that his real face, or did it look rubbery? Like when he moved, it looked like it was.
Chad,
glued
help
on?
me with this guy.
There's no help for you. Trust
hey,
me.
what's up? Dave Hughes is in the chat room too. So we want to give Dave Hughes a shout out. I think it's a lot of fun. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun when he comes on. We're gonna play a couple more of his songs in the next half hour, because I really like all his music, and I've been downloading all of it. It's a lot of fun. So
That's a nice voice, and I like the song, and I like what the song is saying. I like the video. We're going to play it a lot.
and he's a humanitarian, because he actually got.
Well, he has to be a humanitarian to make a video like that.
He became a member of the Order of the British Empire for services to entertainment and charity in England.
That's terrific.
Which is like a big deal.
That's
so.
terrific. It'd be fun talking to him. I can't wait for him to come on. We have about another half hour.
Yeah, about a half an hour or so.
Okay.
We're going to play more music. Also, you guys, if you have a Roku, you can see our show, but Ron found a new channel on Roku that we're going to play with tonight. It's called Con TV.
One more time.
You have Roku, Con
Con.
TV, CON TV. It has all the great older shows like Popeye and what's that guy?
No, it has everything on it that has to do with comics and superheroes. But you know what, folks? I let out with a scream that Shazam jumped because he was lying in my lap sleeping when I was, surfing on this new channel. Flash Gordon, the original 1940 with Buster Crabbe, is there. So tonight, guess what? I'm watching my idol, my Buster Crabbe, my Flash Gordon. Because when I was a little boy, we used to watch, of course, it was years later on TV. It wasn't 1940 because I was born then. But years later, they played it on TV. And I am Flash Gordon. I mean, I lived like him. I had things around my neck. I flew around the house. My mother thought I was insane. I wanted to be called Flash. I didn't want to be called Ron. And I said that my father was Dr. Zarkoff. My sister was Dale Evans. Dale, what the hell was her name? Dale. Anyway, I made my family the cast of that movie. And they really looked at me and said, this boy is disturbed. Love. Well, Jimmy made that gorgeous Flash Gordon shirt for me. I love and adore Flash Gordon. And, of course, we are both trying to get, what's his name, Smith, The other Flash
I
Gordon.
forgot his name. The guy who played Flash Gordon, who's in
what
Ted.
the hell is his name? Not
Sam.
Sam Smith.
Is it Sam Smith?
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones. There you go. We're trying to get
Sam Jones on. That Flash Gordon was okay, but it originally came out as a porno. It was called Flesh Gordon. And then they cut it because it was such a good film, and they made it into a film that the audiences could see by reshooting
Look at Chad showing it all.
certain scenes.
There you go, Chad. Look at that.
Oh, it's a great channel. And it's free, folks. Free.
So it's Con TV, you guys, and also like for you who like me like to go to the conventions and meet all your favorite celebrities, and we go to interview them and stuff. Like it's Con TV, so it's got interviews from like Wizard Con and Comic Con. There's probably interviews of John Barrowman on there actually, and they have like Walking Dead interviews with all the people, and it's just a really cool thing. So check it out.
And when Jimmy and there's Flash Gordon he's doing now, but that's a nowadays. When Jimmy and I go to this Comic-Con, we're going to interview, and hopefully they'll put some of our interviews up.
Yeah,
Look
it'll
at
be a lot
Sam
of
Jones,
fun.
how handsome he was. He was a good Flash Gordon, too. I love Flash Gordon. It
And
was the
Sam
most
Jones is
exciting.
in Ted. I don't know if you guys like Ted or not, but I think Ted is one of the
Well, he plays
greatest.
Flash Gordon.
Ted is one of the funniest movies ever. So everybody needs to see Ted 1 and 2. And we have New York City Comic Con coming up in October. Hopefully, I think we're going to be going.
Oh,
to,
we'll
so.
be there. No matter where we live, we'll be there.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
Because we have to cover that. There's no question about it. And Sam Jones may be there. And then I could corner him and say, Sam, what's the story? Why aren't you coming on our show? Everybody's on our show. We have big stars.
The problem we can't have Sam Jones on the show is because he's got no way to contact him. That's the problem.
I mean, we have
everybody else is on Twitter, so I can go on Twitter and get them.
In case you didn't know it, folks, we have stars of yesteryear that come on the show, friends of mine, and friends of Jimmy's nowadays stars, and we have nice
and everything
guests.
in between, absolutely.
We don't have cheesy guests. We never have cheesy guests.
Actually, you guys, for all you guys who are into horror, next week we've got Skeet Ulrich, who was in Scream and The Craft, and he's been in a bunch of television shows since then. Law and Order. He was one of the policemen and everything. And we also have Betsy Russell, who's in a ton of movies as a younger girl, and as an adult, she's Saw 3 through 7. She plays Tobin Bell's wife in all those. So I can't wait It's going to be awesome. So
you got to talk into the mic, baby.
It's going to be awesome. So we got a lot of really great guests.
And he's a radio star. I'm television. I never did radio until I met Jimmy, and I've got it down to a science. Jimmy's been on the air for 5 years, and he still can't talk into my phone.
Your phone is ringing. Turn your phone off. I can't believe that you have your phone ringing.
That's unprofessional.
Can you believe that, Chad?
That's unprofessional.
Who's calling me? What are you, stupid? Get off my phone.
Anyway, here's what we're going to do, you guys. While he's looking at his phone and everybody is enjoying themselves, what we're going to do is play another John Barrowman song. This is going to be I Am What I Am, which from what I understand is kind of like his theme song.
That's from Lakaja Fall.
This is a live performance at the Royal Albert Hall. And Chad, you got that ready?
Did he do it in drag?
No, this is the regular one. So this is John Barrowman, everybody. I Am What I Am from Lakaja Fall, live from the Royal Albert Hall. Enjoy.
Okay. What a response. Thank you very much. This next song has become my anthem. Now, many people always say to me, they've tried to ask me to change the way I behave. They've asked me to do things that I do differently. They've wanted me to change my personality. And I've said exactly the same thing. Why? I am what I am. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own death, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go. Pretty cool.
If you believe in God, as many do, I believe that God created him and sent him to the gay world to show the world how wonderful gay people are. I am so proud of this fellow. I cannot tell you. We are both on the same page. I have to meet him when I'm in Palm Springs. We must get together and work it out to show the world that gay people are not demented fruits, faggots, or fairies, that we are just like you and everybody else. We just happen to love someone like us. This man does more for gay people than I think than anyone I've ever seen. He's amazing. I cannot wait to talk to him.
Just being himself.
I cannot wait to talk to him. His opening of this song, because it's true. I was advised by friends, don't come out. They suspect you're gay, but leave it that way. Don't come out, Ron. People will hate you because they hate gay people. And I thought, gee, at my age, what do I give a damn? You know, I've been around a long time in this business, and let them know I'm gay. I don't care. And it didn't bother anyone. I've never gotten a nasty remark or a bad letter or anything. Or
everybody loves you.
Well, it's true. People don't really care. You know, what is it anybody's business who I sleep with? And I married the man next to me. I don't sleep with him like some tart. Tart, you like that? I married him. I'm a decent person. I'm a married person like the rest of you. I cook, I clean, he walks the dogs. You know, we have a life like every... Anyway, John, please come on. I can't wait.
He's coming on a
He's
little bit.
wonderful. He's really impressed the hell out of me.
In the meantime, you guys, too, we want to let everybody know that One Magical Weekend is June 3rd through 5th, 2016 in Orlando, Florida. Ron and I will be there. It's a lot of fun. The entertainment will get hosted and listed up probably in the next month or two, but they're already taking room reservations at the B Resort and Spa. You can go to www.onemagicalweekend.com. And everybody in the chat room loved everything that you said and say that how amazing he actually is.
He is so talented. That voice is...
And Dave Hughes from Stars
he's
Now
heavenly sent. He's
wrote
heavenly
Tart, Laugh Out Loud, which I think that's a British term, isn't it?
Tart, yeah, tart.
And
he's definitely heavenly sent to us in the gay world. We need spokespeople like this, spokespersons like this. We need more to come out. I have so many celebrity friends out in California. I cannot tell you who they are because they've said to me, Ron, don't ever out me. I will never speak to you again. But one is a very famous, gorgeous leading man guy. And if only he came out and said to the world, listen, I'm gay and it's okay. Everybody in the world would say, wow, he's gay, then I guess gay is okay. We need more of the very good types of gay people, the educated, the sophisticated, the well-spoken, the well-dressed He-Man types, rather than, you could be a girl too if you're gay. You could be a silly fairy and run around screaming in high heels. I have those queens for friends too. But they don't make the majority of who we are.
We want to give a shout out to Jimmy McCrary's wife. I didn't even know you were married, Jimmy. So hello, and we're glad you guys are tuned in. And I want to welcome all the new people to the chat room since we started. If you're in the chat room and you can type questions and stuff into the chat room area, but if you want to see us in the studio and see John Barrowman when he calls in, you hit the ITV button on the homepage, and that'll make you go in there. And anybody coming in asked if you missed John Barrowman. No, you haven't missed him. He's coming on in about 20 more minutes, 25 minutes or so.
Right, and I don't mean to forget the gay girls in the world. We have Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts. Oh my God, I feel bad. Robin, I'm sorry. I forgot your last name for a second. Robin Roberts of Good Morning America. She's a gay woman. And look how stunning she is. She's beautiful and she's sweet. And I must tell you, I've met her and she's delightful. She's a delightfully very pretty woman, beautiful. And she's gay. There are so many gay actresses that are in Hollywood right now starting to come out. Angelina Jolie goes both ways. So many do. Sex is something to be enjoyed, not to be hated for. That's how I feel. We don't hurt anyone. We go about our business. We're not in prisons. We're not murderers. We're not psychos like they want to show us in all the movies. It's always a drag queen that whips out a knife and kills everybody, which is horrible. They always show us as getting AIDS and dying to be punished by the Lord, because we're gay. We have it, which, of course, we did not start. It started in Africa.
Don't bring that up.
But that's a whole different issue.
Also, we want to say hi to Michelle now that we know Jimmy McCrary's wife. Say hi. She loves to say hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Who are you?
Jimmy McCrary's wife.
Who's Jimmy McCrary?
Oh, come on.
I forget names. Jimmy, I know faces. I don't know anybody's name.
We say hi to Jimmy McCrary like 50 times a week.
I know, but I forget.
He is the owner of overthemoonnews.blogspot.com.
Oh, yes. Hi. I'm sorry. You know what it is? I'm in the business 52 years, okay, since I was a kid. Do you think I could really remember every name that I've been introduced to? I've been introduced to.
I wish everybody.
I wish everybody I was introduced to since I'm 16 would give me $1.
How come you always remember Goddess?
Because Goddess is my new girlfriend. Goddess is my new straight fantasy. If I was straight, I'd ball in Goddess now. Wouldn't be on this Fakakta show. I'd be in bed with Goddess now, making her scream with happiness.
We also want to give a shout out.
Right, Goddess? Yeah.
We want to also give a shout out to Sharon Lee and the Sharon Leah Band. They're on their way to Orlando for the big music conference, and they just tweeted that they're listening to us from the road. So hello, Sharon Lee and the Sharon Leah Band. Isn't that cool?
But seriously,
I love technology.
I'm apologizing because if and I'm also not so young anymore. And when I hear a name, my brain starts to go like this, tick, 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 like a computer. Which person is that? My children, Leslie and Deirdre, sometimes I look at one and I say, what's your name? Who are you? They say to me, I'm Deirdre. Or I call one the other. I'm sure you have done that to your children too. How many times I've looked at Leslie and say, Deirdre, get me that thing. It's just... Don't be offended by it, please. But I do know who you are. That much I remember. I just don't remember your name.
Say hi to Jane Yates.
Who? Jane. Jane, what's going on? I still haven't read your book. Don't hate my guts.
You don't have to keep bringing that up every time.
Well, because I apologize, because I want to critique her
right,
book.
Chad?
That's funny.
Listen, I want to critique Jane's book and tell the world how great it is, but I won't lie and say I read the damn thing. I will read it. You know when I'm in an airplane, I'm trapped for 7 hours, whatever. I read tons of books then. So I promise you I will critique your book.
She actually says she calls her dog. Sometimes she calls her kids the name of her dog.
Oh, I call my dog everything. I call him Lovebird, Kissy Face. I love my dog. Shazam. Sometimes I call Shazam Scooby after my dog that passed away, my bull mastiff, Scoobula. And I call him Scooby. So, what is it? rose is but a rose. By any other name, it's still a rose.
Oh, so Sharon Lee is actually in the
Shakespeare.
chat room now, too. So, hey, Sharon, we just gave you a shout-out. Drive carefully and have a great show this Thursday and Friday night.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're supposed to be driving.
There you go. Somebody else is driving, and she's doing the handiwork.
On your laptop?
Yeah. So, Chad, what's going on with you?
Drive safely,
Chad, where are we playing this week? Anything big going on?
Nothing big. We got 3 gigs. We're at Anchor Inn on Friday. We're at Brass Tap on Saturday and Rum Shack on Sunday.
There you go. And you guys, that's all in like West Palm Beach. That's in like West Palm Beach, right? If you're in West Palm Beach, Florida.
That's Lake Worth and I think Boynton. Boynton's the Brass Tap and everything else is Lake Worth. So kind of close.
If you happen to be in New Orleans, go see see what I mean with names?
Sharon Leah.
Sharon Leah, the
Sharon
gorgeous
Leah
one.
band.
Where is she playing? Nobody knows.
Yeah, we do. I do know.
Let's look. We have to look on
We
paper.
had her on last week, so she's playing at the Little Gem Saloon tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in this is all in New Orleans, you guys.
Little Gem Saloon.
It's at the Cutting Edge Music Business Conference in New Orleans. It's cuttingedgenola.com, and Friday night they're playing at Sweet Lorraine's Jazz Club at 8 p.m.
Sweet Lorraine's Jazz Club. Go see Sharon Leah and the boys. And her boyfriend is in the band. You pick him out. You pick out the one you think that she should be with. Okay,
that's funny.
Play a game. You pick out the one that fits her the best.
So Chad, let's talk about superheroes for a minute. We know that Ron's favorite superhero is the Flash.
Gordon.
Oh, no, Flash Gordon, not the Flash. So Chad, do you have a favorite superhero?
I've always liked Superman.
Oh, do you really?
Something about flying, on Earth and in space is just pretty cool.
I like the George Reeves old Superman of the 1950s. That was a fabulous TV series.
Hey, chat room, who's your favorite superhero? I like all of them because I used to have a comic book club when I was a little kid, so I liked all of them. But I like Daredevil a lot, and now they got the Daredevil TV show. Goddess likes Thor, and so does Guest Hannah.
But do you think Wonder
Irish Ginger wrote Pipe Man.
Do you think Wonder Woman is gay?
Oh, no.
She's a lesbian. She lives on an island of
they say
Lesbo.
Batman.
No, she lives on the island Lesbo with all women. I think the writer was trying to say back then that she's a lesbian.
Oh, they like X-Men. Here, we got X-Men coming through. I saw Spider-Man. Jimmy, I'm in for the Spider-Man thing, too. I like all the teams, though. Defenders, Avengers.
But seriously, do you
Daredevil.
think Wonder Woman...
And now I like Green Arrow, and only reason I watched Green Arrow is to see John Barrowman, and now I like Green Arrow. Or no, on TV it's Arrow, but in the comics it's Green Arrow.
Goddess, what do you think? Do you think Wonder Woman's a dyke?
We're going to find out. She's going to be in the new Batman versus Superman movie.
I know. She's on an island, only women. They hate that island. Every time a man goes on the island, they kill him.
A lot of people like
Everybody's
Captain
ignoring this question. I
don't know. Chad, do you think Wonder Woman's a lesbo carpet muncher?
Doesn't matter.
You didn't have to put that horrible thing you just said. That is so like something that some ignorant straight person would say.
She's a goddess. So they're saying she's a goddess.
She is a goddess of the dykes.
What about Isis? I like Isis.
Really?
Anyway, people are going to think this is a gay show if we don't knock off all the gay stuff. I don't want to surprise them and tell them that you and I are really not married, that I'm straight.
Oh, yeah, right. You're straight.
I am straight. I'm meeting Goddess tonight. We're going to have incredible sex, right, Goddess? 5 or 6 hours worth, nonstop.
So here's what we're going to do, you guys. Actually, guess Crystal says as a lesbian, she would love her to be. You go, Crystal! You rock it, baby!
Especially, I met her. Linda, what the hell was the one that played?
Linda Evans. No, not ended.
Linda, oh, Jesus. I met her in a restaurant in town in Beverly Hills. Linda, what is
Carter.
her name? She's
Carter.
Linda
Good
Carter.
job, Chad. Good job, Chad.
She's about 7'10". I've never seen such a tall woman and built like, this was years ago I saw her, built like crazy. And her eyes, my God, sparkling blue. She's gorgeous. Screen does nothing for Linda Carter. You had to see her in person.
We have 2 goddesses in the chat room. So
Hang on, I finished. She was with Jacqueline Smith, who I was there to see. Now, Jacqueline Smith is an angel and gorgeous from Charlie's Angels. So could you imagine Linda Carter and Jacqueline both together at a restaurant with what's his name? Michael, his wife. She's gorgeous. She's Hindu. Michael Caine, his wife, was with them, and she is the most stunning woman in the world.
So we have a guest goddess, and then we have Goddess Babylon, which Goddess Babylon says she's probably bisexual, best of both. You go.
Good.
All our goddesses in the chat room, goddesses and crystals are just rocking it. I love it. Everything about it. We want to give a shout out to Tina D. What's up? Tina, hope everything is going well. And let's see what else. I forgot. Anyway, we want to thank everybody, too, for tuning in because the chat room's filling up, and we got about 15 more minutes or so. We're going to have John Barrowman's going to be calling in. If you hit the ITV button, you'll be able to see him. We want to just say thanks for everybody for tuning in. We're going to do another...
I have to tell you why we have one guest this week. Our other guest was ill, and he said he'd rather not come on ill. He'd rather come back in a couple of weeks, which he is, and do the show properly.
Yeah, normally we have 2 guests, everybody. We only have 1 this week. That gives us a chance to play all these great John Barrowman videos.
He will be on in 2 weeks.
I think he's coming on the same day we have Melissa Etheridge, I think, coming on.
Right.
So it'll be a lot of cool.
We look forward to that show. And feel better, Jay. Get better quick.
There you go. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I don't know how many of you guys saw Jekyll and Hyde, but Jekyll and Hyde is a great, great musical. There's a hit song called...
I was there when they wrote it.
This is the Moment. I know you were. That's why we're playing this. There's a song called This is the Moment. It's a really great song. Everybody knows it. Everybody's covered it. John does a cover of it. Chad, do we have that one? Because I'm going out of order.
But of course.
I saw it at the earliest rehearsals when it was in L.A. and they were putting it together. And actually, the guy that was in charge there was Norman. Oh, what the hell is Norman's last name? Oh my God, he's a dear friend of mine for like 100 years. Norman Sachs. Norman Sachs, I believe, was producing it at the time. And I saw it when it was all chopped up and they didn't even know if it was going to work and they didn't know what the hell they were doing with it. And I thought it was great,
So here's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to play This is the Moment by John Barrowman. It's from Jekyll and Hyde. He does a great version of it. Chad, you ready to rock?
Here it goes.
Here it goes, everybody.
This is the moment. This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of my dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I've faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I
by John Barrowman, and now we have a new guest joining the show. It's Shazam. I don't know if you guys can see him or
Shazam,
not.
come on up. John, you got me as a fan. You're fabulous. Come on,
There he goes. Can you guys see Shazam? I don't know if you can see it or not.
snobby.
Now he went away.
You know why? Because we're not paying him union scale, so he walked off.
There you go. Listen to that one, Chad.
He said, I'm not working like my daddy works for peanuts. Is that Jimmy's cheap?
There you go. Well, he left. Where'd he go?
He's on the floor. Right next
Okay,
to
he's
me.
sleeping. As long as he's good.
He likes to put his head on my. He'll come back.
There you go.
Meanwhile, the chat room is really filling up. We have like 7,000 people in there. How many people? I can see
There's 78
7
people.
You're a popular guy, Ron.
Huh?
Said you're a popular guy.
Said in there that somebody wrote in there that John Barrowman did a show in London with Stephanie Powers, and you mentioned her because you're a friend of hers.
Stephanie Powers. Love Stephanie, yeah. I was at Shelley Winter's birthday party the last time I saw Stephanie. I went her 80th birthday party. Of course, Shelley Winters has passed away years ago. So I'm asking her on. I'm going to ask Raquel Welch. I'm asking all the people that are like in their 70s, because the older people that I had, like years ago, I had the legends, Jane Russell, 89, Lauren Bacall, 150. They were all they're all dead. So now I have to go down generationally. Is there such a word as generationally? I like it. Let's make it a word. Generational. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm getting everybody in their 60s, 65 to 75-year-old range. And there are so many of those celebrities alive. And they would like to set the record straight. Things that have been said about them that are incorrect. And this is their last chance. I'm so happy that Jane Russell, on her last interview, by the way, Jane Russell, before she passed away, set the record straight that her boobs were 36B, not 44 double D, which used to drive her crazy. So she was able to set that record straight, as did Cliff Robertson, as did Tab Hunter, all my people. So it's going to be a great show. If you're interested, contact me, and we'll see what we can do. It makes money, so that's the bottom line. Especially now, the way we have media, my God, we could get it's been 5 or 6 years since I was on the air in California. So we could get the word out, and a lot of networks would pick it up. It's much easier today to produce something and get it out there than it was even 5-7 years ago. By those days, you had to do it by who you knew. Now it's amazing. Jimmy has over 2 million Twitters. Who ever heard of such a thing? 2 million.
That's right, you guys. And if you're a John Barrowman fan, and let me know you're a John Barrowman fan, I'll follow you back on Twitter. I'm at Dr. Jimmy Star, and the show is Jimmy Star's Show. Ron is Ron Russell's Show, and Jimmy Star's World is at Jimmy Star's World. So follow all of us, please. It'll be a lot of fun.
Right. See, if I don't speak, the show just goes right down into the tubes.
Why?
I don't know, because you're not like a
That's because I can't help it. I got so many things going on. People are like contacting me like everywhere.
Yeah, the people that listen to us, they like me because I gossip. I say things that they think. They say, I feel like I'm conversation. I'm creating words. You love that one? Conversing, but I don't care. I feel like I'm conversing with everybody listening. I feel like they're my friends and we're hanging out. Some people are drinking beer. Some people are smoking pot. Some people are drinking coffee. I'm having a martini, 4 olives straight up, ice cold. And we're sitting around and we're just gabbing. And I'm throwing crap out there like this movie star, that thing. Everybody likes that conversation. When I go to parties, I'm
actually trying to email John Barrowman to see if we can get him to call in now instead
Wait a
of
second.
waiting.
When I go to parties, they corner me. People corner me. I always have a crowd around me. It's like I'm holding court because they want to know what's going on. And of course, at parties, I could say more than I can on the air about certain stars who have passed away, of course. Not movie stars of today.
I can't find him, so I tweeted it to him to see if we can get him to call in.
Did I talk about Laney yet?
Yes, you already talked about Laney.
I talked about Laney.
That's okay.
I forget. It's a 2-hour show. I'm holding it a lot.
Actually, here's what we're going to do. Hey, Chad Murphy.
Hello?
Hey, Chad. No, Chad. Let's play the second spot for the Love and Soul Tour.
And when you come back,
hey, everybody, this is the Love and Soul Tour. It's in October 23rd at the Mabel Beach Amphitheater, and here's our second radio spot for it. All right, here it goes.
Their music is timeless. Their sounds are explosive, coming for just one night. It's the Love and Soul Tour, Friday, October 23rd, featuring Tevin Campbell, Tony Terry, CeCe Peniston, R&B sensation Gene O, BNGB, Men at Large, and special guest PM Don. Coming to the Maple House Barnes Amphitheater Friday, October 23rd. It's bring your own beverages. General admission tickets $35. Reserved seating and VIP tickets available. Tickets on sale this Friday, August 21st at 10 p.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Sponsored by Kiss 104.1 and Sasha the Diva. Spectra Music Group, Channel Magazine. It's the Love and Soul Tour.
There you go, everybody. So make sure you get your tickets now. Go to Ticketmaster.com.
And before we get on with the show, let me tell you, I went shoe shopping, and it didn't cost me a penny. You know why? Jimmy Starr just brought in his new line of shoes, and I went into the warehouse, and I said, oh, can I try these on? Oh, these look nice. Oh, I need those. Jimmy, look for the winter. Oh, my God, these would be perfect when we get to California. So I stole 5 pair of shoes from the warehouse. I don't care. Listen, I sleep with the guy. It's the least he could do is give me 5 pair of shoes free.
That's right.
I mean, he's
At
getting me
$200 a pair, that's $1,000. I paid you for the next 2 years on the show.
2 years. $1,000, baby. I let you unbuckle my jeans. That's what it costs. $1,000 to unbuckle my jeans.
I just wait for you to unbuckle them yourself.
You know, well, you're never going to happen. $1,000. You should be so lucky. Look what you got over here. What are you, crazy?
I know, you're gorgeous.
No, I'm not gorgeous. I'm wonderful.
And gorgeous.
Please.
Everybody in the chat room talks about how you
I happen to have a actor who's fairly famous, and he's gay and he's handsome, who has an interest in me, and he told me that, and I never told you that, but you got to see who he is, and he's gorgeous.
That's okay. I'm not worried.
No, he's an older man. You would love him. He's in his late 60s,
but
early
I'm married.
70s.
I'm married to you, so it doesn't matter.
No, I
Chad,
know.
tell him to shut up.
No, this is Jimmy. This is good
gets
stuff.
jealous. Now the $1,000. Let's talk about the $1,000 of shoes. You know, now I'm going to go back in the warehouse.
Actually,
and get
they're
5
coming.
more.
More of them are coming tomorrow.
Well,
so.
good, because I want, you know which ones I want? You've got to get me. I fell in love with them. They're loafers, and they have plaid on the top and fabric and leather all around. Unbelievable. I want them in forest green and gold and blue. That's what the plaid is. So cool if you like a hipster look.
I think that's funny. So, Chad, what are you eating?
You know what? Next week I'm going to
Here
show
it
the
is.
shoes I stole from you.
Okay, hang on.
From your warehouse. Because they're nice shoes. When are you getting boots? I could use another pair of boots.
Not yet. Chad, what are you eating?
You gotta have some boots. What am I eating at the moment? I'm having some chips and salsa.
Chicken salsa. That gives you
No,
diarrhea.
not chicken salsa. Chips and salsa.
That's even worse.
It's even worse. No diarrhea here, Ron.
That'll give you gurgling stomach and diarrhea.
No.
I find Mexican food is a wonderful laxative.
Oh, it's the best stuff ever.
I mean, I can't eat it. It doesn't work well with me.
I love it.
No, yeah,
I
doesn't-
love it, but it doesn't work well with me either. Even
Forget
Taco
it.
Bell sends me to the bathroom in 5 minutes.
That's because it's Taco Bell.
Jim's eating dinner. He gets up, he knocks the water glass over, the chair falls over. He's running, screaming to the bathroom. Get out of my way! Everybody's in the bathroom. He smashes the door down, throws the guy out, and jumps on the bowl. But sometimes it's too late because he ate already.
Lighten up on the tostados, Jimmy.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. Oh, like they said, Jimmy McCurry said that too.
That's funny.
I think you have to be born in Mexico.
All you guys got to do too, you can go to JimmyStarsWorld.com and hit the link on the shop page, and that'll take you to our eBay store that's got all the different kinds of stuff that we've got for sale up on eBay. It's really, really
You know
cool.
what they should do with Donald Trump is give him lots of Mexican food. This way he won't be so full of shit. Thank you.
That was terrible.
I mean, look, Donald Trump is a great guy, you know, and I like a lot of the stuff he says, but I don't care for a lot of the stuff he's saying. I don't care for the way he does it. I think if he straightened out and acted a little more accordingly and not so, you know, common New York City street smart, which impresses a lot of people. And I never get political. I mean, I think he's a very smart man, and I think he could do a lot for our country because he's a wonderful businessman. And sometimes when the multimillionaires run our country, we working folk make more money. So I really don't know. I don't dislike Donald Trump at all. I just think his behavior is a bit not quite right.
Chat, somebody said in the chat room, Ron is a genius, and then they said, somebody said you're pregnant, and then somebody else says you're not pregnant, you're just buff.
No, I am pregnant.
Who's pregnant, Jimmy?
Chad.
Oh, Chad, you're pregnant?
I'm going to give birth to some kids later, drop them off at the pool.
So happy.
He's going to drop them off at the pool.
I love that. We did that on a show once, and I didn't know what they were talking about. And I said, remember that show when you said you have to drop kids off at the pool?
He really has kids?
I know what I said. Oh, I remember. I used to do that with my girls all the time. I had to bring them to the Garden City pool.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Yeah. That's
Or
undercover.
not, now I know what drop the girls
I love
at
it,
the
love
pool
it. Kids
means.
at the pool.
The
I don't know
kids
if
at the
everybody
pool.
else understands this. So we're gonna do one more
Do you
song,
out
and
there,
I think he'll be
does everybody
calling.
out there understand what it means? Drop the
Drop
kids
the kids
in the
off
pool?
at the pools
I
when
think
you
so.
like
Make a poo-poo.
make
Yeah.
a poop.
There it is.
Toilet bowl. How gross are we getting? Oh my God, we've really gotten to the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
now.
right.
I mean,
So
this
all
is
you
gross.
guys, I have 2 different videos left, you guys. We got All Out of Love or The Doctor and I as Captain Jack from Doctor Who. Maybe like ever since he's so famous for Doctor Who, we're going to play that one. So it's a very short
Somebody
video.
just wrote, listen, I like Jimmy's shirts because they're made in the USA
and not GMO. There
and
you
not
go.
GMO. That's
Really?
Thank you, whoever wrote that.
Organic
So
cotton.
everybody, this is The Doctor and I, Captain Jack, The Doctor and I from Doctor Who, sung by John Barrowman. It's a really great video. Check it out. Here we go.
6213, take 1. And it's a real pleasure to meet you, Mr. Spock.
When I meet the doctor, once I prove my worth, and then I meet the doctor, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his doctor wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. Do you think the doctor is dumb? Or like oods, he's so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, Jack, a man on whom I can rely. And that's how we'll begin, the doctor and I.
Buy me a drink first. Such hard work, but worth it.
Should never met you, doctor.
It's much better off as a cowboy.
Life will change, 'cause once you're with the doctor, you are not estranged. No mother is not proud of you. No brother acts ashamed. And all of time has to love you.
This new regeneration.
Doctor, you're
Kinda cheeky.
and this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe at last I'll know why. When we are hand in hand, the doctor and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the doctor and I. With the doctor, feeling things I never felt. And though I never show it, I'll be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I want nothing else till I die. Held in such high esteem, when people see me they will scream, as part of TV's favorite team, the Doctor and
Yay, everybody. So that's another John Barrowman smashing hit, and I'm sure all you Doctor Who fans love it and know it. It's freaking like awesome, awesome, awesome. Guess Malika says it's a rewording of The Wizard and I from Wicked. You gotta love it. And John's getting ready to call in. He just sent me a message, so he should be calling in any second. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about it.
I'm sure everybody listening and seeing us is excited. I know all the gay guys are. They're probably drooling.
So are all the
And the ladies are drooling and saying, like all women say, what a shame he's gay. How come all the gay guys are gorgeous? Well, because straight guys don't do what gay guys do, like shave, clean up, have nice haircuts, dress beautiful, go to the gym, stay thin. Although a lot do, I must say. There's many that do. But the majority of straight guys, you know, they're like, they're couch potatoes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. He's getting ready to call everybody. He's sending me messages on Twitter. It's going to be fun. So everybody, we want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. The chat room is filled. We want to thank everybody for tuning in for the Jimmy Star Show with John Barrowman. He's getting ready to call. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have liked all the music that we've been playing as we're going. Guest Cora. Here
Listen,
he comes.
Everybody that's there, go to the top of the screen and hit the
ITV.
ITV button, and you'll be able to see us on your laptop, not your cell phone or your other thing. What's the other thing called? Tablet. Not your tablet. Only on your computer.
Yeah, it's got to be a laptop or a desktop.
Right. Hit the ITV button at the top, and voila, there we are. Not that we're anything great to look at, but it's nicer to see what you know, what's coming out of our faces when we talk. I hear a screamy little queen. I hear a giggling sister.
Hey, everybody, you can hear the voice.
I love you already, you fool.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I know, Chad. How come we can't see him?
Hit the video icon again.
Hit the video icon, John.
Oh my God! It's too technologically advanced for me.
You are.
That's good stuff.
You are absolutely the best.
That is so crazy. Hello, and welcome to the Jimmy Star Show, Mr. John Barrowman. We're very happy to have you.
Thank you for having me. Yay!
Have you listened to any of the crazy shows so far?
What do you mean? Have I done research?
No, have you listened to us? We've been on an hour.
I have been busy doing other things.
Okay.
Wow, excuse
No,
me.
I don't mean that in a bad way. I've actually been, because I've been trying to arrange. There's a young kid called Dowie, and he's from Wales, and I'm trying to arrange with British Airways his flight, because I'm going to take care of his flights to fly him over to the States, because he's having an operation that will basically allow him to walk again. So
so you're a humanitarian as well.
I'm a fairy godfather. I was going to say godfather, but a fairy godfather.
Listen,
Hold on. We have to do introductions.
I'm Ron Russell.
Hang
He's
on,
Jimmy
no. Wait.
Star.
Okay,
Here we go.
let me introduce you to everybody. First of all, we have my co-host, who's also my husband, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hey, John.
Hi, Ron.
We have the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
John, welcome to the show, sir.
Hi, Chad.
Good to
We
have
have
you.
a chat room literally filled with people that have been in there for an hour waiting for you. Tons of them. So say hello to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, everybody in the chat room. Keep your clothes on, please.
And give a special shout out to Crystal, who actually, as we played a bunch of your music videos, and she said that you were so inspiring. You helped her lose 250 pounds, and she's really cool. She's in the chat room, so give a shout out to Crystal.
Shout out to Crystal. I normally don't do shout outs because, see, now Crystal got a shout out. Every person in that chat room will want a shout out. So shout out to everybody. Yay!
We always pick
That's
out one or
smart.
two, and as other ones come on. So
Now, in the first hour of the show, I watched your video.
we played a bunch of your videos for everybody.
Of you singing. And after the video was over, I said, he's not so hot. So what? He's gorgeous. He's got a gorgeous body. He can sing. He can act. He's in theater. He's in movies. What's so hot about him? But can he cook?
You want to know something?
Can you cook? Can you cook?
I can cook. I actually have a cookbook out.
You got, I hate your guts. Get off the show.
Wait, no, hold on once. Don't move. Don't move. I'm still talking to
Going
you.
to get
Okay.
Well,
He's going to go
he
get
made
his
me
cookbook.
curse. He made me say,
I gotta get my
I don't believe this guy. He does everything. He's amazing. Holy smokes. Cookbook too.
Scott! Oh, there it is. There it is. Got it. No, this is what's funny. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
This was an idea of my niece's who one Christmas she decided she wanted to gather all the kind of family recipes that my mom, my grandmothers, my aunts and uncles, my brother, sister, everybody had done. And so she gave it to me as a gift because she always says, Uncle John, you're the hardest person to buy gifts for. So I then thought, what a great idea. So I said, look, let me publish this and I'll help you. This proceeds from this then will help go towards your, I'll give you some of the proceeds and, there's the book.
There we go. It's The Food of Love, everybody. The book is called The Food of Love.
But you know what? You've got so many wonderful talents. I bet you're lousy in bed.
He's got a sex book.
Wow, you got him speechless.
Scott?
I bet you stink
Hey,
in
Scott,
bed.
there. Bring Scott in.
Scott,
I don't
come here.
Hey, Scott. I watched all
Scotty,
your
come here.
videos. Scott's gorgeous. Wait till you see this one, Ron. You're going to freak.
I don't freak out over gay men. I'm straight.
Straight to the gay room.
No, Jimmy's gay. I'm straight.
Can you just say hello?
Come and say hi, Scott. All John's fans love you.
We're live, but I've just been asked a question. Who is it? This is Scott, my husband.
Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show. Yay!
The question was, your husband is fabulous in everything he does. Everything I've said to him, do you do, he does. I said he has to be lousy in bed, terrible in bed. He lays there like I'm beautiful, do me, right?
He dances in bed. We got to tell you, he dances in bed. It's unbelievable. Trust me, not.
Oh my God, I love your accent.
He's fabulous in bed.
There you go. Everybody, you heard it here. Actually, all the ladies, because about 100 of the people in the chat room have said they've met you at different conventions and had a hug from you, and it was like it like made their whole life. So.
Well, I believe in giving good hugs, and then I mean, if you're going to hug somebody, there's people who hug, and when they hug, they're what I call they do pelvis hugs, where they push the pelvis together, or there's ones who like bend out so you don't touch any of the bits. Right. But if you're going to hug, push your crotch in on them. Everybody have a good hug.
That's called a dry hump. Dry hump.
Only if you shake a little. How do you hug?
Right.
Oh no! Don't get all weird.
Listen, you two insane people. Jimmy and I have been considered to be insane as well. I lived in Palm Springs for years, and Jimmy and I are moving back to Palm Springs this winter. We're getting a winter home there, and you guys better hang with us a little bit because you two are warriors.
Have us over.
Definitely. I cook Italian. We
What's
have
the
one
doggy's
too.
name?
I
What's
got
the
to
dog's
show you
name?
my Shazam. Shazam.
This is Captain Jack.
Hi, Captain Jack. I wonder where we got that name.
I wonder where we got that name.
There you go. Oh my gosh, you have a Captain. You don't have an Arrow action figure too, do you?
I do. I have an Arrow action figure, one with me all hooded, and then there's one that they're doing that is not hooded, and there's a whole slew coming out.
Oh, I can't wait. I collect all that stuff. So when we move to Palm Springs, you can sign it and go in my fabulous question. Come here, Shazam. Sit up.
No problem. You should see my garage.
Come on, Shazam.
Oh, Scott's going. Bye.
Bye, Scott. Thank you.
Later.
Oh, he's going to get your action figure. Bye, Scott. It was very nice to meet you. Bye.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's
trying to get our dog to show you our dog, but he won't come up now. So
he's on the show every week. Today he's being a snob.
Today he's being snobby.
Now he's going to hit the TV.
Oh, that's okay. So when are you coming to Palm Springs?
Shazam!
We were just there.
He's pulling the TV camera. We're gone.
Oh, no, we're not.
He
We're still
pulled
there.
it.
We're still okay. We're okay.
No, wait a minute. That's delayed reaction. Now the camera is
I'll
off.
fix it. So get up, Shazam.
Shazam, you're a disaster area.
Oh, my.
He's a Brazilian Mastiff, and he's
Very
a
nice.
And he's a brindle, and he's the biggest love baby in the world. All he wants to do is kiss you and sit on your lap like a poodle.
Oh well, Jack and he would get along really well. Does he like to swim?
No, he hates water.
Really?
Oh no, he just likes blood. He loves blood when he bites people. No, he really doesn't. I can't see.
Look over there.
It's not there.
Look here.
Chad took it away.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, I guess we're good. We just
Oh well.
up. This is live TV. What can I tell you?
Okay.
But you guys are a riot. How do you find Palm Springs? I found it a bit quiet and dull at times until I met my crazy crowd of friends.
Well, it can be quiet, and you can make Palm Springs into what you want it. And we've got a good kind of slew of friends here, and my best friend stays here. They're actually our neighbors just down the street. At the moment, I'm in the house that we first bought that we have now given to my mom and dad, because our house is being renovated, which is down the street, and we're gutting it. And but I like Palm Springs. I like the weather. I like waking up every morning in the sunshine, and it's a great feeling, and it's nice to. It's an easy commute because I commute from Palm Springs to Vancouver. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of flights a day to Vancouver, and I pop on a plane, go up, film, and I come back to the sunshine.
Do you find it's like a Valium? I call it Valium Valley. When I first moved there years ago, I suddenly, because I had a TV show for years on Time Warner Cable, Set the Records, where I interviewed great celebrities. And it was stressful because these celebrities were superstars. Jane Russell, Tab Hunter, so on, Lauren Bacall. Those people, when you have on, you got to really know your shit. And I used to freak out. So we moved to Time Warner in Palm Springs. Suddenly, anyone I interviewed was an easy as cake because the valley is so tranquil.
Yeah.
You find that you work easier.
I'm not really the most calm person in the world anyway.
No, but John, don't you work easier? Like if you're on the phone doing a business deal, don't you feel different as if you were in LA, which is hustle, or New York, which is full of energy?
Yes, but I'm still ballsy. When I'm talking business, it's completely different for me. I'm not I know what you're saying. I do relax a bit more, but the one thing, Scott, I'll tell you is I never relax. I'm always thinking about doing something. But I like the atmosphere here. You know, we swim every day. We have a routine where we have our coffee every morning. You know, I say we lie in bed. I was up at 6 this morning.
Right. Most people do in Palm Springs because they jog and they play golf. It's an early bird town. You know, sidewalks roll in at 9. We had a beautiful house in Palm Springs with the pool, and that's what I like was at night. When it's 103 at night and you swim nude in the pool and it's right off the bedroom, figure the rest out. So, you know, even though Jimmy is older than I, it's okay.
Yes.
He's pretty good.
You're going to get away with that?
I just let him think all of that. I don't worry about it. So how long have you guys been together?
I'm terrible with numbers and years, but my fans will know better than I. I think it's something like 20.
Oh my God, you got to be
6
kidding.
years or something, 25, 26.
How old are you? You look like a kid.
I'm 107.
No, I'm 107. You have to be younger.
No, literally, you met him when you were like 20.
I know.
Yeah, we met in our mid-20s, and I'll be 49 in March, and Scott's.
Oh, you old bitch. You look great. Who's your doctor? I need his name.
Yeah, right.
I need your plastic surgeon's name. I need a lift. My face is going down to my nuts now.
They say you were 22. They say you were 22 when you met him.
Oh my
The
God.
chat room.
You look fabulous.
Scott's 4 years older than me.
Earlier,
awesome.
I described you. I didn't want to be a vicious, evil queen, but I described you earlier. And I said, you're really not good looking, that you have all prosthetics on your face. They put the cheekbones on, the cleft is fake. It's all rubber. And if anybody ever met you in person, to sort of like peel it off and you'll see there's a really an ugly guy underneath that gorgeous face. So we did a whole big joke about it. Now I'm starting to believe you have all prosthetics all over your face because you don't look 26 years old, you son of a bitch. I hate your guts.
There's a portrait in the attic, and it looks horrible.
Mine too. If you knew my age, you'd pass out. But of course, I don't reveal my age.
I mean, everybody knows you.
I'm 75 years old.
Shut up! You're nuts. You look. I mean, you do not look that at all.
We queens never age. We just disappear. we fade away. We fade into.
Fade away. We fade away, darling.
On Russell. Oh, she disappeared. She just flew away. I have fabulous parties at my Palm Springs house with lots of celebrity guests, and I'd like you to be on that list because you're a riot.
When we move,
you'd be good for parties. You know, you give to the party. Well, most of my friends come, they drink and pass out. They don't give anything to the party.
Why do you think I'd be any different?
Right. Or they pick up.
I've seen you performing everywhere you dude, there's like a million YouTube videos about you and interviews and you doing all these like fabulous, like wonderful like things. So I would imagine that you would be just like you are now, like the life of the party.
Right. Now, John, let's get serious for 2 seconds because I have a passion in my life.
What's that?
That is to get to the world that gay people are not what they stereotypically portray us as. You, my friend, are a wonderful example of a gay man because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're successful, and your behavior and your look is fabulous. This is what I'm presenting to everybody. Last week we had on the fabulous actor John Lindstrom, who put out a movie that we're pushing for them about gay men getting married and being normal, and it's okay to be gay and married. Now, Jimmy and I are married, you and Scott are married, and we're showing the world that we're nice people. We get married and live just like them. This is my passion, and I know that you feel the same way because when you opened up with I Am Who I Am, you did that little speech about screw you, I'm not changing, I am who I am. If you don't like it, step aside, I have a life to live.
That's
true. My motto. That's how I feel. So for that, my friend, alone, I'm going to cook you the most delicious lasagna, eggplant dinner you ever ate in your life.
I love in fact, I had eggplant parmesan last night. I made
eggplant tower for you. It's delicious.
Oh, love it. Love it. Love it.
Plus, I love you already. I love you because you believe what I believe, and you really are so talented. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass either. You are so talented. I am so impressed by you that I have to tell you this again. I think you're sensational.
Thank you very much.
Romantic.
Well, I'm a firm believer that no one has the right to deny you of who you are. And if they do, you have a right to speak up and return the kind of anything in the way that, for instance, if someone's a nasty asshole to you, then you can be a nasty asshole back to them. I firmly believe that. However, one of the things that my father and mother, when I was growing up, they always told me, they said, look, the way that you can not be denied anything in life is to be good at what you do. And my dad said, whether you're a janitor, whether you are a bus driver, whether you make dresses, whether you do somebody's hair, whether you're an actor, whether you're a presenter, whatever, if you do it well, nobody can deny you anything. And that's the way I've kind of lived my life. But also, I do believe that, for so many years, there's been so many people, even before me, who started the whole movement. Yes, there are different types of gay men out there, but there are also gay men like myself and Scott.
Yes, they never show gay guys like you.
Well, no, because it's easier to show. It's easier to show the stereotype because it's comfortable for people to see the flouncy gay man because he's funny. He's not threatening. Whereas a guy like myself who could go out and play a game of football with somebody else and probably whip their ass at it, that's more threatening.
That's what we like to see. That's what the world needs to see.
My Jimmy is a tennis star. He played professional tennis. He whips everybody's ass. We were in Hilton Head with a friend of ours who was a doctor, and he kept saying, "Oh, I'll whip Jimmy's ass. I'll whip his ass." Probably figuring he's a faggot. What is he going to do with a tennis racket? Well, he has a torn meniscus because of it. He was knocking that ball all over the place, and the doctor lost. Yes. So yes, gay people are not all frail AIDS victims dying of AIDS in drag or cruising Macy's bathroom 7th floor. But there are other kinds of gay people, and that's what I want.
You guys are a great example of it.
Yeah, well, that's my legacy. I want to give to the world. I was at Stonewall. I'm a rebel. I've always been a rebel. I had to do it in the closet. When I had my show Set the Record Straight, it was advised to me by my producer not to come out as gay. I said, "What do you think? They're blind and stupid? I mean, take one look at me. I look like a fruit. I mean, how could I possibly come off as, what do you want? Okay, I'm going to talk like this. And now we have Lauren Bacall here. And Lauren, what do you think about Humphrey Bogart screwing you 2 times a week? You can't do that. I am who I am, like you.
Yeah. No, it's.
I'm a boy in an old man's body.
And don't ever change.
Absolutely.
No, we're crazy.
Don't ever change. It's a lot of. Things have changed an awful lot, and the thing that has happened in the last couple of years, Scott and I have always said, once the dominoes start falling, there's no stopping the change, and the dominoes have started falling, and more people are realizing that you can't deny people of who they are, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. You cannot put them in a corner anymore. You can't put us in a corner because you know what? We will fight. And the thing is, so many of us out there are in jobs that are powerful and control things. And you know what? We won't stand for it anymore. So that's the way of the future is, in fact, it's very interesting because when you hear politicians talking now, they never really, like, for instance, I listen to all the politicians so that I have an idea. That's my belief that you should know about everybody in order to make the decision and also to vote in a correct way. So last night we listened to Donald Trump to hear what he was talking about. And I just found it very interesting that, not that I agree with a lot of what he says, but what is interesting is that he talks about Elton John and it's no big deal. Now, when did a Republican, before and generations before, talk about a gay man like it was his best friend?
Right. Never. But don't forget, these days are different from the old days. And I went to Rock Hudson's house for a party. Okay, and this is in Palm Springs, by the way. You know where his house is.
I know where his house is, yeah.
His lover is still there. In fact, I went to a party there about 3 years ago. And I asked someone, why is it Rock Hudson never came out? And you know what the answer was?
What?
Because in 1955, nobody would believe it. Because nobody knew what gay was. They thought gay was a guy with thin eyebrows, eye makeup, and walk like a fairy. They had no idea that men like Rock Hudson are as gay as anybody else. Because it wasn't publicized, it wasn't talked about. Today, you can't fool anyone. If you're gay, everybody reads your beads. Gay is so open.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's the fact that everybody, because there's a lot of gay people that I know who, if I walked past them in the street, I wouldn't know that they were gay. I think also the thing with Rock Hudson and that generation was the fact that they were told not to say anything, but also gay people were looked on as having a disease. They weren't looked on as being a part of society. They were looked on as being medically, imbalanced, and that was where it all derived from. It wasn't that a lot, and also a lot of people didn't want to be, come out of the closet at that time because it would not have been accepted. So, I don't know if it's so much that people wouldn't have believed that Rock Hudson was gay. I think it's more so the fact that he wasn't allowed to be the gay man that he wanted to be.
But the point I was trying to make is that America was so not educated about what a gay person is. He looked straight. I knew the guy. Matter of fact, I was on a set in Universal, and I went to visit his set just to watch them shoot when he did Macmillan and Wife. And there was a piece that he didn't care for in the script. And he said, I don't like this. I think it's a bit effeminate. He said, could we do it this way? He wouldn't even do oh, I love it, because that's effeminate to him. He would have to say well, I think it's good.
But also remember, and I'm probably treading on very thin ice here at the moment, but I do speak my mind and I do have an opinion. He was also caught up in his own lie and his own fear of coming out, because that's why he didn't want to say things that he deemed to be effeminate or to be gay, because he was telling a lie to everybody and he went along with it.
But what flipped me out is there was a club called La Vie en Rose in Hollywood that he used to go to.
Of course, but that's the whole thing. They were everybody protected each other and everybody. But I think we are so well past that. I mean, there's still other actors that I know who are still in the closet.
Absolutely, we know a lot of them,
and are afraid to come out. And you know what? It's not our job to out them, because it may be, if they're doing it because they think it's going to be detrimental to their career and to their work, then that's stupid and that sucks, because being open and out could help somebody. Whereas if you are, if you're doing it because of an emotional issue for yourself or for a family member, that's completely different, and that's none of our business. So everybody needs their own time and their own space to do it. But if you're doing it because you think it's going to be detrimental to your career, wake up and smell the fucking coffee.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about your career. You're out, and I'm going to let Jimmy tell all our listeners exactly what it is you've done, what you will do, and what you're all about professionally.
First of all, I have just a general question, because I'm a superhero freak. I collect them. When I was a kid, I had a comic book club. I love superhero stuff. Did you always, because you're in a lot of superhero type movies and TV shows and stuff, is that something that you actually have always liked, or is it something that you kind of fell into and you're really good at it?
I have been a superhero comic book fan. My friend, as I was growing up, Ross Von Hoff and Scott Von Hoff, when I was about 8-9 years old, when I first moved to the States, we used to go down every Thursday afternoon when they would deliver all the new comic books in at the drugstore next to the A&P supermarket in Aurora, Illinois. And that's when in the drugstore there was a rack with about 4 different things going around, and you spun it.
Right.
And you would see the comic books, and we would choose the comic books. We'd go back, we'd put them in the plastic bags, and we'd take them out carefully then, and we'd read them and then pass them on to each other. I've been a fan of this kind of genre since I was a kid, and it goes back to, even before Doctor Who was popular with the sci-fi world here in the States. I watched it as a kid, as all other British kids did, hiding behind the sofa, and never ever thought that one day I would, number one, be on the TARDIS and become one of the most iconic companions in the Doctor Who world, or become this villain on a DC TV show. And it's mind-blowing, because I've honestly, and my fans know this because I've said it before, I'm somebody who is actually living the dream that they dreamt about as a kid.
Absolutely.
We all are in show business.
In the chat room, they want to know, because who is your favorite superhero growing up? Do you have a favorite?
I had a difficult time, because we used to play with the Amigo figures, the 6-inch Amigo figures, and I you're gonna laugh at this. I didn't want to be Thor because he looked too much like Cheryl Ladd's doll from Charlie's Angels. I always used to be so. I was somebody like I was Captain America. I was Spider-Man. I was if I was going to be the villain, I wanted to be the Riddler or the Joker because the Riddler had that fantastic green outfit, you know. So it was. It goes. I mean, it sounds wacky, but if I had to choose a favorite, I'm torn because at my bedside, Scott and I it's packed away at the moment because the other house is being done, but Scott has a DC comic encyclopedia at the side of his bed, and I have the Marvel one at the side of mine. Now, I put them there because it's always good to flip-flop. You know what I'm saying?
I like both, so I'm okay with that. I'm a
Yeah.
both.
So we go back and forth, and I have it at his side because I'm the one who does all the reading. So I'm torn when it comes to making a decision and choosing my favorite. But as a kid,
how about pick a?
I love Iron Man. I absolutely love Iron Man.
I have about 100 Iron Man figures. Do a Marvel character that you like a lot and a DC character like you a lot, and that way you get to pick one of each.
DC character that I like a lot is a little obscure, is Aquaman.
Me too. I have the coolest Aquaman figures.
I have got Aquaman going back. I've got. I even had Patrick Duffy sign something for me when I met him.
Oh wow!
And if I had to say for Marvel, I'm torn between Iron Man and Captain America. But Captain America, I have to go. I love the imagery of Captain America. What I love about Captain America is that he's not a superhero who has. Yes, he's got super ability, but he's not someone who can fly or he can, fire things, out of his wrist. He's somebody who has developed his power and his shield, and he fights that way and protects that way rather than having some kind of superpower.
I've always liked the sidekick, so like I always liked Bucky, and I like Robin, and I like the Teen Titans. Was my favorite DC thing was the Teen Titans.
Is great.
And so, like, I like all of that. So now you're on Arrow.
How about Flash Gordon? Nobody cares about Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon is, he's okay. He's all right.
My favorite.
That's his favorite.
Listen,
Flash Gordon.
John.
Flash. Oh, who loved you
listen,
first?
John. Before I rip your face off, where did you get the cleft in your chin and those friggin' dimples? I hate you. You have everything. Why wasn't I born looking like you?
I call this in the makeup trailer for Arrow. I call it my butt chin.
No, why wasn't I born looking like you?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's okay.
I really don't think I could be your friend because I'm jealous. You're too handsome.
No, you'd be fine. I'll ugly myself up a little bit. Don't worry.
Yeah, just take off all the plaster you have on your plastic pieces you have on your face.
So let's talk
take
about
out your teeth. They're too beautiful.
Let's talk about Arrow. Let's go to Arrow a little bit then. Okay, so you're on Arrow. It's like the hottest show on TV. You get little cameos on Flash. You're like the. It's so funny because I have a sister and a nephew, and they're really religious, so they don't watch a lot of television. But Doctor Who is their favorite, and for some reason they let them watch Arrow. And so I told my sister, wow, like I have John Barrowman coming on. Do you know who he is? And they knew like everything about him. My nephew knows everything about you. And they were like,
gay?
And no, they don't know that he's gay.
Oh, when they find that out, they'll hate him because they're born again Christians.
Okay, you don't have
really
to go into
heavy duty stuff. I mean, very heavy duty stuff.
You don't have to go into all of that. I don't want to go into all of that.
I have a sister who
lives.
Okay,
wait. I don't want to.
I want to get quick. I have a sister who lives in California. Hasn't spoken to me in 11 years because I told her I was gay. So there you go.
Anyway, they love you.
Her loss.
Oh,
That's
absolutely
right,
her loss because
my nephew like loves you. So I asked them what they thought of you, and they were like, they like you in Doctor Who so much better because you're such a good bad guy. Like, and you don't really play a bad guy a lot. So and like you're evil, dude. Like in Arrow, you're so evil. I can't even believe how evil you are. I love it. I mean, I think it's the only time like I watch a show and I'm like rooting for the bad guy.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it because that's what I want people to do. I want people to think that Well, and the reaction has been exactly what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that he was a likable bad guy, that you knew he had trouble and problems, but he was actually trying to do good, but it's just gone completely wrong. However, he's very much like Captain Jack from Doctor Who in the way that he's ruthless about his conviction. Whereas Captain Jack goes about it in the right way, Malcolm Merlyn just doesn't he just does it and does it in a way that is it's thought out, but it's too manipulative, and that's what the difference is. Malcolm's more manipulative. Captain Jack is very straightforward.
Actually, all your fans are saying that he's just a misunderstood hero, Malcolm.
That's exactly right, and that's the way I try to play him, because the best response that I get from Malcolm Merlyn is when people come up to me when I'm at conventions or when they see me, even silly things like in the supermarket, people will come up to me and go, I hate you. And I'm like, really? And they go, yeah, but I love you. It's so difficult. I can't decide.
Right. That's like me. I hate you via dimples, but I love you as a friend. You're very nice. But if you got rid of the dimples and the cleft, you'd be nicer.
So let's say a congratulations to then. I read that you were appointed member of the Order of the British Empire for services to entertainment and charity.
That is correct.
Last year, so congratulations to that. And I want to move over a little bit. I mean, everybody knows, since all the fans listening, everybody knows, like, you've been in all these The Lovely and all these like great things, and now you're the star of Arrow, and I'm sure there's many great things on the forefront. And I'm sure they all know that you're singers, but for people who don't know, like, dude, you're a phenomenal singer.
Thank you.
He has, just for people who know, he has at least 4 CDs on iTunes, at least 4.
Yeah, but in the 4 over here in the States, and then in the UK, I think I've done a total of about 9.
And your latest one, You Raise Me Up, it's got like, actually we played This Is the Moment from it. For people,
fabulous.
A little bit before.
I loved it. I loved your idea of it.
We played What About Us, This Is the Moment, I Am What I Am,
Yep.
And Captain Jack the Doctor and I took the videos off of YouTube.
Wait, we didn't talk. We didn't talk about when you did it in drag. I mean, I didn't get a good shot of your picture of you in drag, but I don't think you're going to make a very beautiful woman. Most handsome men don't. Did you?
Well, I'll tell you what. Go on.
He's in Lacage, everybody, so you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, were you a beautiful woman when you did Lacage?
It's weird for me to say whether I was or wasn't, but the fans who are there, look at their response. For those of you who saw me in Lacage, was I a beautiful woman or a beautiful Zaza?
Actually, that's not really like fair, because they like you so much that they're all like, you know.
No, some of them will be honest.
They're saying so hot, hell yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Because we saw a picture of you, but it's
actually somebody said nope. One person said nope.
See, there's always an opinion. I'm trying to think if.
Yes, Crystal says she's a lesbian and she knows a hot woman. She thought you were hot.
I love it when I can get the lesbians on my side. I think I was. I do. I modeled the different when we were going through the process of putting me in the show, and we started working with the outfits. We based the outfits. They said to me, "Who are some of your iconic women that in your kind of past that you've kind of watched and grown with?" And I said, if I were to tell you right off the top of my head, I'm going to give you a list. And so we did Anne Margaret, we did a Joan Collins, we did also Carol Channing. And when I just went through these different iconic women and ones that made me laugh or that I thought were very beautiful. And then we hit Crystal Carrington. So each outfit that I had on, we modeled them after those particular women. And in each part of the show, when Zaza was in one of the costumes, I kind of, it sounds bizarre, but I kind of not only was being just myself, but I channeled those kind of caricatures of those women, and that was how it went.
Actually, though, everybody in the chat room is saying that even the people who said they didn't think you were a beautiful woman said you have the most beautiful legs, which Ron has beautiful legs when he does drag also. And are you wearing?
Let me interrupt that. Stop. Halt. We just got back from California. My very, very dear friend, Danae Montague King, of the name of the corporation that makes all the beautiful face crap to keep you young.
BMK Cosmetics.
He got married in drag. And I was the matron of honor. Now, I haven't done drag in many years. I used to impersonate Jane Russell many years ago professionally, and I was fabulous. Now it's 20 years later. I'm older. I look like an old Italian lady going to a wedding in Brooklyn. If I tell you Gumata Jenny would have been my name, I said to Janae, tear down every picture of me. Do not put it on television. Do not put it on Facebook. I'll break your ass if anybody puts that ugly old broad on screen. So most of my friends said to me, it's true, you looked like an old lady in drag. As a man, you look young. So there you go.
Wait. Hold on. Because are you wearing shorts or pants right now?
I am wearing...
They all want. That's it. They all want to see your legs. So there you go, everybody. There you go.
I mean, they're not. These legs are hairy at the moment but I got good calves.
There you go, everybody. So now you can see they're all loving it. They all ask, like 10 people asked me to have you show them their legs. So
yeah, now they're going to ask you to show your ass.
No, they don't. No, they won't.
Yeah, they will, but I'm not.
Good for you. Keep them wanting more. That's what I say. Keep them wanting more.
So let's talk though a little bit about your music real quick, because like you're a phenomenal singer. You have all these albums. You performed. We played a clip with you at the Royal Albert Hall. Because it's got to be kind of difficult to like go back and forth between being like actor and then famous singer all at once.
You guys are going to hate me for these kind of answers. I don't think so. I take it so easily as it comes. I don't pressure myself in that way to think, oh my God, I've got to do this now. Oh my God, I got to do that. I
could see that personality.
Yeah, I have such great joy. Sorry.
I want to push it on to something else before we go off. What was the Queen like? And I don't mean the drag queens. I mean the real Queen of England.
Well,
I've
met the Queen a couple of times, but when I got my MBE, I actually got it, was bestowed with it from Princess Anne. And the reason, because I do a lot of my charity work with her, but I've met the Queen on numerous occasions, and she's lovely and very, very, she's the Queen. Come on, you can't like be like, what's up, girl?
So you didn't walk in and kiss her and grab her boobs.
No, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all.
Yes, and say, hey, let's go, babe.
No. You would have been manhandled to the floor and thrown out of the palace.
Right, so you have to watch your P's and Q's with her.
Well, you have respect. It's the Queen of England, and she's our monarch, and you bestow a certain amount of respect on her, and that's just how it is.
You couldn't say to her, like, gee, I can't talk to you now, I got to pee.
Well, you could, but you'd probably say, excuse me, Mom, I have to go use the men's room.
There you go. Hold on. We've only got like 3 minutes, and I have two things. Number one,
John, terrific, John.
Somebody in the chat room wants to know, when's your next album pledge going to be? Does that mean there's another album in the works?
Well, I've talked about, yes, I want to do another album, and I was thinking about it the other day, but if I do the pledge, it's going to be a very different pledge than I did before, because I don't have time to do any of the other things that I did before. So, it's asking a lot of the fans, and I don't know if it's really fair of me to do that. So I'm thinking I'm thinking about it.
Okay, and then I'm a horror movie fan besides superheroes.
That's horror.
Horror. How do you say horror? How do you say horror movie?
Horror.
Horror. Okay.
He says horror.
So
he's a whore.
He might like those movies too. On a Friday night at 10:30 before I go to sleep, I like them myself.
I love them, and so you have Shark Attack 3 Megalodon, and I actually have it, thank God, because I went on eBay. It's packed away, so I don't know where it is, and I thought, I'm going to like order it anyway just to have it, and I went on eBay, and dude, it's $90 on eBay to buy that film. It's out of print.
I know, because they only made so many of them, and it's become one of the top like 10 classic B movies in history, and also that line that I said has become one of the top 5.
Okay, say it for us.
I'm so wired. What do you say I take you home and eat your pussy? And that was I did it as a joke because they wanted me to get a reaction out of the girl I was with, and the mother they kept it in.
So Butch, every woman got wet listening to this show. They're all sitting there soaking wet. That was so Butch.
Chad,
oh
Chad.
My God, you shocked
Hey
the hell
Chad,
out
how
of
much
me.
time do I have, Chad?
I think that's
Couple minutes.
John.
Hey, wait. Chad, how much time do I have?
We've got to meet when we get
Couple
to
minutes.
Palm Springs,
Okay.
Or I'll call Brooklyn and have you killed.
Well, I've got Twitter. I can DM you guys on Twitter. Don't worry, and you can let me know when you're here.
We will have a rocking time because off the air we're even crazier than we are on the air, and that's pretty.
Something tells me you're a little crazy there, boy.
John, I intend to push you like crazy because I believe in what you believe in. And this will be edited by tomorrow, and it'll be on YouTube for the world to see this interview. Plus, Jimmy will tell you how many,
goes all
couple
over,
of million viewers
Yeah,
we have.
We have a lot
We're
of people
all over the place.
We want. What's the name of your agent in England?
Gavin Barker.
Okay, we want to thank Gavin Barker
Yes,
for
Gavin,
helping set this whole interview up, everybody. You guys love John Barrowman. Follow him on Twitter. It's at @team_Barrowman. His website is www.johnbarrowman.com. Go out and buy all his music,
Yes,
buy all his
he's a
movies,
great guy.
watch everything he does. He's a super great guy. We want to thank you for coming on the Jimmy Star Show, and say goodbye to all the people in the chat
and John,
room.
come back again when you have something you want to talk about.
I will. I'll come back when my sister and I are releasing we're doing 4 books.
Okay. It's an open invitation, baby.
Let me ask
us
you a
know.
Thank you very much.
Real quick, are your books in audiobook format?
There's 2 of them in audiobook format, but that's the first series, which we've just finished up, and we're starting a brand new series, which will be coming out later on in the year.
I'm going to send you some information because I actually run one of the largest audiobook companies in the world.
Oh, good. But also, my sister and I are writing, we're doing a comic book. All I'll say is a comic book for DC.
Yeah, that's you heard it here, you guys, on the Jimmy Star Show. All right, John. Thank you so much. Our love to Scott.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you, John.
Lots of love. Thanks, everybody in the chat rooms. Bye.
Very fun show. Bye-bye, John. You're a riot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great guy.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Jimmy Star Show. Hope you like John Barrowman. That was badass, wasn't it, Chad?
Oh, yeah. Another good show, Jimmy.
It's a fun show.
Hey, everybody. Next week, we have Skeet Ulrich and Betsy Russell coming on. Everybody tuned in to the chat room, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Have a great week, and the show will be up on the Jimmy Star's World tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
To Jimmy Stars, he'll dress you right. You'll feel like a star. We'll hook you up. Now you look sexy. Your game is tight. Gonna get laid tonight. You need